Whoa, hello. We are back. We're gonna swing in here real quick because we have a quest in here to do before we go back to our other quests. Oh, I just realized. Well, hello. Welcome back.
I grow tired of excuses, Narina. When will Tavo return? What do you want?
Thank you for joining me. We are back for more Elder Scrolls Online. I actually went back to Sentinel, the main city in Alchemy, to turn in some quests that we had picked up while doing those dungeons. And so, why are you harassing this woman?
Harassing? I'm collecting on a debt. I gave this woman's husband enough coin to outfit his expedition in return for a number of valuable artifacts. Now he's run off with my money.
Actually, Tavo is dead. I collected these relics on his behalf.
Splendid. Then this won't be a total loss. Hand them over, and I'll consider Tavo's debt paid in full.
This, we're gonna intimidate. Absolutely. This woman has already lost enough today. Go away now.
Easy now, friend. No need for violence. Yes, I see your point. Forgive me, Narina. Consider Tavo's debt forgiven. I'll leave you to your grief.
Smart man.
Thank you. You didn't have to come to my defense, but I am grateful.
Your husband wants you to have these. You can sell them and start fresh.
I don't know what to say. You bring gifts from the gods in my time of sorrow. I've nothing left, so these will help a lot. After I've mourned my husband, I'll sell them and use the money to leave this place. It holds too many bad memories.
What happened to put you two so far into debt?
Tavo invested in a speculative prospecting expedition. They didn't even find enough gold to pay the diggers. We lost everything. The lost city was just a rumor, but we were desperate. Yambira loaned us the money and... well, you know the rest.
What will you do now?
With these relics, I should be able to start a new life. It will be bittersweet without my beloved, but it is what he would want. Life in the desert is harsh. One cannot grieve for long, or the sands will swallow them whole.
Okay, I think that makes me done here. Don't think I have anything else, so let's... The other thing we're going to be doing here is I have a few surveys to do, which I'll bring you along. Their surveys are quick. They're scrolls that you get either from treasure hunting, but most often from doing your daily writs, your dailies. Whenever I talk about my dailies, that's kind of what I'm talking about. And so they are often a treasure that you get, but they're random for what location you get, and I just kind of let them pile up in my bank. And then I guess anytime I visit that land, I'm like, all right, I'll finally pull them all out and do them. Usually I do that when we first start in the area, goods. Like I did that for Rivenspire, but I forgot to grab them at the start of this map. And I'm playing while it's nighttime in-game, and it's terrible because now everything is so extra shiny and I want to pick it all. Because it's so shiny! Can you grab that for me? Please?
Ew!
I know.
Be sure to wash your hands.
I know, Xander. Oh, we're gonna walk right into this guy. So many stuffs. Never know if this is the stuff you guys want to, like, if you just want me to cut this out, I will. But I like collecting the things. Alright. Alright. So these rich ore only appear if you have the scroll in your inventory, or it doesn't exist. done there. We have... go back this way. Try to avoid that guy, which makes us go over here.
Another chance at perfection.
Okay, we are going over here real quick. That way. We're gonna be brushing up against the boss. That was a crazy sound. There it is. The dirt mound that you need for this X in the spot treasure.
Coin, plunder, commerce.
Ooh, we have a new thing to scry. Nice. Okay, what else? Alright. Getting us back to our normal location. Here. Alright. Followed him. Wonder if that... Oh, he's going for a treasure too. They usually appear, if you get the scrolls, that usually there's like set designated areas on the map. Which one am I going with? I got it marked. And yes, I do have a mount. It's just, I like collecting the things. And you can't collect the things on a mount. That's been my problem in nearly MMO. Every MMO is you can't collect the things if you're on a mount. Well... Didn't help me at all. Sorry, Xander. Here we go. They spawned in. Look at the little mice. Little white. Little rat. Okay, now that we're done with that, I think we go over here. We're gonna end up over here. quest is going to bring us down over here. A story quest, I mean. Alright. Okay, got a game plan. Got a game plan. And I'm gonna collapse the chat. You guys don't need all that jazz. It's a busy area, and it's... Oh, it is the weekend. I was about to say it's not the weekend. It is the weekend. Never mind. That's why the chat is so busy. I mean, the
Good find,
webs
cohort.
look kind of fakeish, right? Like they're not most realistic of webs, but it is enough of a web that gives me the squeamish. Look at that in the distance. That was cool. I like that. All right. Yes, let's go unlock this. Oh, there you are.
A beating. That's a fine welcome for a prospective soldier. Those bastards. If they hadn't outnumbered me,
What happened?
I came to join the Saltwalker militia. But a bunch of bandits stopped me, roughed me up, and tossed me to the side of the road.
Why'd they do that?
They didn't stop to answer questions, just told me to be on my way. You look pretty capable. Why don't you go up to the camp and figure it out for yourself?
Sure, I'll look into it. Unlock this, thing right there, this way shrine, and then I'll turn back around, I promise. Challenge, good. I saw which tent you came out of, Medler. I'll make your death a painful one.
What? Are you one of Gudar's thugs come to harass me again? You want your arm broken too?
What are you talking about?
I guess not. Apologies, stranger. Ever since the bandits moved into our camp, we've all been on edge. And I suspect they've been scaring away new volunteers. There's bad trouble ahead, if you ask me.
New around here, aren't you? I advise you to have a talk with Captain Uznigek.
Captain Uznigek?
He's the officer in charge of the real militia here. Those of us still loyal to the effort to join the Covenant answer to him, and not Gudar's and his thugs.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
If you're here to join up with Captain Uznigek, his day is over. And if you stick around, so is yours.
If I am?
Then we'd have to persuade you to change your mind.
Captain Uznigek said to be patient, and he's never led us astray.
Are you from the Covenant Army? I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready.
I'm not from the Covenant.
Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudar's took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that.
I got the impression from your soldiers the militia is divided.
Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudar's and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are a little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good.
Well, why not run them out then?
Because I know Gudar's from way back. We were in King Ramsay's service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him.
Right, I'll ask around, see if I can find out what Godars is up to.
And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be discreet about it. I don't want any fights breaking out.
Character yawning like she has the hardest life.
I saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves.
Possibly. What do you know about Godars?
Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick.
And how did he do that?
He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off.
What is he doing here?
Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
A hard opinion?
You don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need?
What can you tell me about Godars?
Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss.
Why did he become a bandit?
Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood.
What do you think?
Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
Got it.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp.
I'm gonna try it. I just wanted to learn more about Godars.
Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another Sand Eater come to fight for the Alakir. Godars is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere.
And why is that?
Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army.
And which army is that?
The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay. He was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence. Lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tava's.
And what happened?
He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
So he was a good man, but lost his family because, bureaucracy. And, now he's angry. Wants revenge.
We can use this.
And a little lacking in morals because of the anger.
What?
I want to know more about Godars.
You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Godars longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship.
Take a ship? So he was a pirate?
That's right, mate. Godars had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship.
And then what?
Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Godars comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you because I like you. Keep mum.
And we're gonna ruin it. Because of your flappy lips.
Captain Uznagik said to be patient, and he's never led us astray.
What have you learned of my old friend, Godars?
Godars went rogue because the army ignored his warning and the pirates killed his family.
I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take the other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking.
What now then?
He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Godars and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. I'm not too old to lead, But single combat against a younger man?
I will go take care of Godars.
Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudars will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruit's blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
You bet. Yeah, I bet. We love a good fight, don't we?
A challenge. Good. I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. I'll make your death a painful one. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
Divergence point! Ha!
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be?
I didn't do this to take command. You know your business here. You're in charge.
Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us.
Okay. Done. Notice of honorable discharge. The actions of Captain Uzganek in opposing a raid of Bekian pirates should be held in the highest of honors. Standing on the front line, he emboldened his men to make a tactically decisive stand. Due to these efforts, many civilians were withdrawn to safety and the enemies repelled. This defense was not without cost. Captain Uzganek lost many of his troops, including 2 brothers. These efforts traditionally call for a meritorious field promotion. However, the captain has requested to be discharged from service. Taking into consideration the captain's years of service and recent displays of valor, the commanding officers have granted the captain his request. Captain Uzganek is hereby discharged with the highest honors. Again, I'm having that issue where the game is not showing me my book lore. Damn you! Every time the game has an update, it breaks. That's the problem with add-ons, though. I mean, in any game, right? Any mods or whatever that you use, the game has a big update. They break for a while. Okay, not that one. That one. Alright, we are going... probably up this way and then come down this way? Right? I don't know. I don't know what the correct answer is, but we're gonna do it that way. Because I'm the one moving the girl across the map in RPG fashion. Where's that one? Her?
What?
Oh no, they got rid of him. It wasted no time. When we weren't looking, they went away. Alright, cool. What about the drunk guy over here? Our drunken Nord. He's gone too.
Ingrid Van speaks highly of you. If you're high in her esteem, you're high in mine.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, and I'm impressed that you were able to say all of that while doing your push-ups.
What is it?
Well done.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Thank you, Xander. Thank you. Alright.
chosen set. My family is most likely not in town. Let's not go out of our way to find them. Agreed.
Oh, you are from Cozenet? Interesting. No time for lagging.
Have to write a paper on that someday.
Oh no, not harpies.
This bird'll do nice. No end to those winged rats. Not that I'm complaining. Every feather's worth a fortune in gold to us now. You one of the magistrate's charges? I'm only shooting the ones in town, don't worry.
You're being paid to kill the harpies?
Don't think about trying to cut in. Danim's got an exclusive relationship with the magistrate. She gets wind of any shenanigans.
Alright, your point is taken, but why the need for harpy bounties?
Not my concern. I get paid for feathers regardless. Go talk to some of the townsfolk if you're that curious. The magistrate's the one who runs this town. Tell him I've got some more feathers coming his way.
Alright, I'll go talk to the townsfolk. You have a harpy threat in your hometown there, buddy.
Another chance of perfection.
Okay, see what this boss is about over here. I'm not running. At least something has already killed her. And I'm okay with that, kinda. Don't particularly feel like running all the way over there, and again, by the time we get there, it's gonna be over with. there's another one over there. What?
It's been a while since we heard from you, sweetheart. We started thinking you might have run off. But you wouldn't do that, would you?
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of doing that. We are all friends here, is it not so?
Yeah, we're all friends here. You're smart, Faraj. Of course, being smart doesn't make up for being late. And you are very late.
The days have not been kind to us. You see, the Harpies. Please, just a few more days. I will pay what you are owed. With interest.
I had to be honest with you, Faraj. It's not what I wanted to hear. So it's either the money or your teeth. I'll give you a minute to decide which.
It's not that much to ask. Nothing to do but keep at it.
What is it you want? Wait, what are you holding? Is that... No! He must have sent you. Please, I need more time.
Oh, I'm here to give you the note, actually. The man you owed is dead.
Long may you prosper, Wayfarer. You have lifted a great burden from me.
Yeah, no problem. That was one of the ones that we got from a dungeon. We found the guy dead. Shiny. Ooh, something shiny.
I'll be right down. You're a new face to me, unlike that flappy buzzard over the barn.
Did that harpy attack you?
What? These birds aren't aggressive. I've had horses do more damage to me than any harpy. And I've had more trouble with these mercenaries than I've ever had with either steed or bird.
Are the mercenaries causing trouble too?
I saw them steal 4 sacks of good grain from Zilron, a Khajiit merchant. And in the magistrate's name, mind you.
What did Zilron do?
Him? Ran off, no doubt. Who knows what he does, or where he hides after he's run amok in the market. He trades more than just grain, if you ask me. You won't be the only one looking for that furry-tailed wretch.
Okay. Gotcha.
Poor Zilron's tail is pegged.
Zilron? Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Zilron.
No one will find Zilron here.
You're talking, though.
I've been found. Oh, but you are neither Harpy nor Gold Coast Fiend. What a relief.
Why are you hiding in a crate?
You would be too if you heard those beasts. Those screeching, pecking, clawing beasts. This one had hoped the mercenaries would take care of our birdwoman problem. But no. Now Zilron has 2 problems.
Are the mercenaries not helping?
Oh yes, they help themselves to my gold and my goods. And sometimes they help against the Harpies. So, I wait here. Sooner or later, one of Zilron's problems will go away.
Alright, Zilron. Oh, I see. Okay.
One eye to the skies, friend. The Harpies like to swoop down and grab whatever's light enough to carry. I've lost 2 hats and a goat to the feathered villains.
Aren't the mercenaries taking care of them?
Only after they've sucked you dry. I refused to pay their protection fee, and the next day my house was ransacked. I'll keep my own watch for Harpies coming near from now on.
Do you know why the harpies are attacking?
Except entertainment, I can only guess. It's not like one can ask a beast why it acts so. It is simply its nature.
Alright, now I gotta go find the magistrate.
The Harpies are much bolder. We need more coin, for supplies and the like.
I've heard disturbing rumors about your methods.
Have you heard about the travelers stirring up trouble in town? And look who's here.
Me, the trouble.
Keep your opinions about our work to yourself.
No.
Dealing with the Harpies as fast as we can, I assure you. Now please, address any specific complaints to one of the guardsmen.
What was that all about?
Nothing. I have things under control. I've got a reliable group to protect the town until we're self-sufficient again. And please, don't say anything to Danim. She can get upset when the end of her tenure is brought up.
Who's Danim?
She's the leader of the Gold Coast mercenary troop. I hired them to make up for our shoddy defenses when the Harpies attacked. They get the job done, and that's about as much as I'll say.
I'd be willing to help.
Danim doesn't like competition, and I'm certainly not going to endanger our business arrangement. If I were you, I would keep my stay here brief. Now, if that's all, I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Oh, so you hired a...
Father, you need to know what's going on out there. Who is this? Someone come to help?
Enough. I have no patience for your theories.
Fine. If you want the truth, come talk to me.
I will be there in a minute, I promise. After I look around and pillage anything that can be pillaged or read anything that can be read. Okay. Which is now.
Meet me at my house. It's at the edge of town past the smithy. I'll tell you everything I know. See you soon, I hope.
I would find it, I guess, immersioned if someone recognizes my good old Xanderwander. Oh.
It's not safe to talk in the streets. Now I can speak openly. Be at ease. The mercenaries dare not enter my home uninvited. I watched you long before you spoke to my father, Magistrate Andrin Atlahil. You spoke to people in town and listened to their answers. Are you actually interested in helping?
Yeah, what is going on in this town?
The Gold Coast mercenaries, our supposed saviors from the Harpies, are our problem. They extort and steal from the good people here. And what's more, they've done nothing but make our Harpy issues worse.
How have they made things worse?
Since Danim and her friends arrived, the Harpies are angry with the town. They're usually nothing more than flying rats. The Harpies can attack, yes, but only when provoked. And I know the mercenaries are the ones who've provoked them.
How can you stop the Harpies?
The mercenaries hid Harpy eggs around Kozenset. Naturally, the Harpies want the eggs back. That's the root of the town's Harpy trouble. We must find and return their eggs so one problem's solved. But first, follow me upstairs.
Okay.
Don't be frightened. This is a friend.
Oh.
The Harpies are not our enemies. Will you help me convince the others?
Well, they like to eat
I
eyeballs.
rescued her from them. The mercenaries killed her mother and the other chicks in her brood. This creature had done no wrong, yet they would kill her to be paid for her feathers. I couldn't stand by and let that happen. Could you?
Is that why you want to rescue the eggs?
It's the right thing to do, for us and them. I'll be waiting in the town square for you if you're willing. What do you say?
All right, I'll help you.
Thank you. I can't do this on my own, and my father won't listen to me until I have proof. I don't think the eggs will be proof enough, but at least they will be safe.
How long have you been hiding a harpy on your balcony?
She comes and goes as she pleases. This is a wild creature, after all. I do not even name her, for she isn't mine.
But she won't attack the town?
Once their eggs are back in their eyries, the harpies won't attack Kozenset. And then we can deal with those mercenaries.
Alright, I'll locate those stolen harpy eggs and bring them back. And is that how you say it? Aries? How do I say it? Yeah, I actually no longer know how I would have said it. These eggs aren't really that well hidden. I would expect them to be buried in a box or something. Nope.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get these eggs. Goodness, people.
Take pity on me.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of doing that. We are all friends here, is it not so?
Yeah, we're all friends here. You're smart, Faraj. Of course, being smart doesn't make up for being late. And you are very late.
The days have not been kind to us. You see, the harpies...
You're quite light on your feet. Let me see the eggs.
Here you go.
Thank you for doing this. I'm sure not all of the eggs survived, but the least we can do is return them to the harpies. I don't have proof, but I know it was the mercenaries that did this. Who else could be so cruel?
Do you know where?
Hold a moment. Someone's coming.
Go back to selling trinkets, leisure. You do your job and we'll do ours.
You hid those eggs on purpose, didn't you?
Say no more, child. We haven't time for troublemakers.
They're up to something. They must be. We have to find out what they're doing.
Where should we start looking?
The mercenaries go in and out of the warehouse next to my home. There's got to be a reason. Why don't you go there and find out what they're doing?
What am I looking for?
One of them will let slip what their game is. Hide somewhere and listen to their chatter. I'll take these eggs back to my house for now. We can go to the Eyrie later to put them back.
Oh, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
This is getting tiresome. I almost preferred the harpies.
harpies are the least of your problems if you don't pay up.
We've got your gold. No need to make threats.
Let's see it then. Better not have shorted me.
It's all there. We don't want to end up like the others.
Good. I'll be back next week. Prices might be going up.
Come on, Udamaji. Merciful Ruka, how long must we put up with these thieves?
Nothing obvious with Xander just standing there like a lump on the log.
Best price is here.
The way of the Bandari. Do not slaughter another child of Bandari. Remain mindful of all dealings. A gift must be returned in kind. A fair trade not be fair only in gold. Truth and cleverness need not be enemies. Find what is lost, trade what is found, and leave what has no purpose.
You are the responsible one. I told her not to trust those creatures, and now look what's happened.
What's happened?
My daughter was stolen away by the Harpies. She and several other people from Kozenset. Their blood is on your hands. Deneen told me about your meddling.
Are the mercenaries looking for Legie?
Not yet. They say they must prepare for another raid by the Harpies before they send anyone out on the sands. It's only right that you find my daughter, since you helped her get into this mess.
Where would the Harpies have taken their victims?
Outside town, on the hillside, where they keep their eyries. Feeding our people to their young, no doubt. And you instigated this attack.
Well, she's still got her eyes. I'm still greatly traumatized by that scene of the Harpies stealing that girl's eyes. I know I talk about it, but every time we see the Harpies, I'm still traumatized by it. It was a fairly quick scene, but oh my goodness, I did not like it. I did not like it. Oh.
A most gratifying resolution. We can use this. Ah, spiffing! More coin for your purse.
I'm not going in the correct direction. The villager's in rough shape. It looks like quite a few animals got to him before the end. At second glance, it seems the villager was badly bruised, as if he had been in a fistfight. His wrist also shows signs of rope burns. Doesn't seem like Harpies dragged this man away at all.
Distasteful.
Might be about to attack. Yep.
If we must!
You're alive. I thought they might have taken you, too.
Are you hurt?
Some. The mercenaries decided I was worth more dead than alive. They threw me out with a few others, beaten and bound. That's when the jackals came. Thanks to the harpies, I didn't end up like the others.
The harpies helped you?
Well, this one did, and she brought some of her friends. They chased away the jackals and brought me to shelter. We must stop the mercenaries before any more innocents die, whether harpies or villagers.
Then let's go back to Kazanet and confront them.
We don't need any more bloodshed. If there's a way we can end this without fighting, we must. I have an idea. Find my father. Ask that harpy out there to get you to town. I'll be behind you.
Okay. In a minute. We're right here. And it just kicked off.
Where has little Abnathan run off to? Where does he hide?
Clearly, brutality is the only option here.
I am patient, but not that patient.
Say we did it at least once.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
The Order of the Ancestor Moth. Please don't be a boring book to read. Please don't be a boring book to read. Hey, we found all the LoreBooks and the Legends of Nirn. The Order of the Ancestor Moth is an ancient as it is noble. We nurture and celebrate our beloved ancestors whose spirits are manifest in the ancient ancestor moths. Each moth carries the Hyron of the ancestor spirit, loosely translated as the will to peace. The Fryorn can be sung into the silk produced by the ancestor moths. When the silk is in turn spun into cloth and embroidered with the genealogy of the correct ancestor, clothing of wondrous power can be made. Adepts of our order are gifted with prescient. I don't know what that word is. I'm so sorry. The wisdom of the ancestors can sing the future into the present. For this reason, our order and our order alone has been given the privilege to interpret the Elder Scrolls. These writings exceed even the gods, both Aedra and Daedra. Such insight into the inner fabric of reality comes at a price. Each reading of the Elder Scrolls is more profound than the last. Each leaves the priest blind for longer and longer periods of time. And finally, the last reading achieves a nearly sublime understanding of the 8 scrolls' contents, but the priest is left permanently blinded by the light of this world. No longer can he read the scrolls. The monastery is dedicated to the service of these noble members of our order. They now live out their lives with the ancestor moths that they so love. Their underground demises are well suited to the moths. They raise and nurture the fragile creatures, singing to them constantly. They harvest the silk and spin it into bolts of cloth. They weave the cloth, embroidering it with the genealogies and histories of the ancestors that spun the silk. This is their new life. And as they tend the ancestor moths, so we tend the blind monks. While they toil in dark, we serve in the light. They need food and water, and we provide. They need tools and furniture, we provide. They need secrecy and anonymity, we provide. They need purveyors to sell their fruit to their laborers, and we provide. Interesting. We actually knew that already, but it was interesting to reread it. Okay. We are to ask for a ride, are we? Yeah. As soon as I stop. I was hoping I'd get past her. It doesn't seem afraid or aggressive. She's got earrings and jewelry on. Leger said you could give me a ride back to town. I'm ready to go if you take me. I think I would have rather walk.
Shagora talks about you all the time. You did her a good turn, it seems.
You're here! Did you find my daughter?
Yeah, she's safe. The mercenaries were the ones who kidnapped her.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would they want to abduct the very people I'm paying them to protect?
You can ask her for yourself if you don't believe me.
I will. Where is she? Is that her over there?
What nerve! Running your mouth right in front of me.
You've disgraced our town long enough.
Ugh! A rotten egg? Don't think this is over, child.
Gather everyone who will stand with us to drive these bad eggs out of town.
Father, the dead can't offer their forgiveness, but I can. Stand with us.
That's the one Leisure said to wait for. Let's go. About time we ran these charlatans out of our town. Leisure said you'd come. Let's head to the guardhouse.
The Harpies are congregated around this building. Looks like the mercenaries took something every bit as valuable as the harpies' eggs.
What do you think it is?
I've no idea, but we need to restore goodwill with our flying neighbors. Even my father is in there to negotiate the mercenaries' departure. They should be out soon. The villagers, I mean. They want to cast Danim from the town themselves.
And when she's gone?
She's a coward and a bully. Once her nature's revealed, my father won't let her back into Kozenset. We'll need to return whatever she took to the harpies on the balcony. Head inside and find it. I'll try to convince them we're all friends.
Okay.
Take your hands off me!
This note promises that Jorah of Kozenhet will pay his debt.
Pitiful town won't survive without our protection.
Help me out, will you?
Oh, I...
And we'll run out anyone else who tries to bully us, too.
Wait, it is this one.
The Harpies' matriarch. Was this the reason they started attacking in the first place?
I don't know if the harpies will ever be able to trust him. Maybe this is the first step. What do you think? Who knows how long those fiends kept the harpies agitated, just to take advantage of this town? If I hadn't returned when I did and gotten your help, they'd continue to terrorize my people and these harpies.
What should I do with the matriarch's body?
Give her to me. I still need to return their eggs, so I'll take her as well. Looks like I'll be around for a while. Though we disagree on many things, my father will need help regaining the town's trust. And I miss this place. Harpies and all.
Alright. See my superhero landing? That was awesome. Okay. Let's leave out of there. Okay. So it looks like we're going here. And I will do that in the next episode. Thank you guys for keeping me company.